Well, Sky News can reveal new seat-by-seat polling which shows a large One Nation and minor party vote, potentially assisting Labor to win seats and gain power in New South Wales. It shows Labor victories likely in the Liberal seats of Goulburn and Leppington. The polling also shows the contest between an independent and the Liberals in the safe seat of Wakehurst, being vacated by Brad Hazzard, is at 50-50, with an 18% primary vote swing against the government. But just like this polling we revealed yesterday in Treasurer and Energy Minister Matt Kean's seat of Hornsby, which showed a very large One Nation vote, these polls show the splintering of the right-wing vote to parties like One Nation and the shooters, fishers and farmers. Let's take a look first at Leppington, a marginal seat out of Western Sydney, which according to this, Labor will fall over the line in. This is polling conducted this month for an industry group. In Leppington, the Liberals are at 32, Labor 40, One Nation at 16. The Greens have 7%. The two-party preferred vote then, 52-48 to Labor. Now, in all three of these seats that I'm about to show, Matt Kean, the Treasurer and Energy Minister, is registering a net negative. In Leppington, Premier Dominic Perrottet is at net -4, Chris Minns, the Labor leader, net +6, Matt Kean, net -39. 59% of people think the government's performance on energy policy is poor, and only 15% think it's good. Well, next is Goulburn, a seat held by Minister Wendy Tuckerman. We have there the Liberal Party at 35%, down 4 from the 2019 result. The shooters, fishers and farmers at 13, up 4. One Nation, who are not even running, at 5%. Labor is 33, up just 3, and the Greens 9. But that means the two-party preferred result in Goulburn is 53-47 for Labor, another Labor gain. Now, on the net favourabilities, again, it's a bad story for Matt Kean. It's Perrottet -4, Chris Minns +9, Matt Kean in Goulburn -29. Well, since last year and the federal result led to the election of a swathe of teal independents, Matt Kean has been pushing hard to adopt policies that might be championed by those independents. The evidence is this doesn't appear to have worked. These are some of the measures the New South Wales government has taken in the past year to attempt to stop people voting for the Teals, with Kean pushing the charge and Perrottet in tow. And here was Matt Kean and Mark Latham having a crack at each other about this on Afternoon Agenda over the last week.
We regard Matt Kean's Liberal Party as woke and left-wing and ineffective as the Labor Party and the Greens. I mean, you've got senior Liberal Party ministers like Kean and Hazzard and Speakman and Stokes who might as well join the Green Party room. It's lurched way to the left because of the influence of Kean and of course the mad rush to 100% renewables, the Kean plan.
What else would you expect from Labor Latham? I mean, this man puts on a pantomime that he's a Conservative, but he's no Conservative. He ran against Australia's greatest ever Conservative Prime Minister, John Howard, and tried to stop him. He's now running against our Conservative Premier in Dom Perrottet. A vote for Latham is just the same as a vote for the Teals. It's a vote for Labor. That's what you'll get if you vote for Mark Latham.
Okay, so let's go to this polling for Wakehurst, this safe Liberal seat on the North Shore of Sydney, where Health Minister Brad Hazzard is retiring, and where you would think the push for the vote for these Teal independents would have an impact. This has the Liberal candidate at 41, down 18. The Independent at 37, the ALP at 11, that's Labor Party, the Greens at 3. So it's neck and neck. Two-party preferred is Liberal 50, Independent 50. And on energy policy, just 22% of that electorate think the government's performance is good and 42% poor. The net favourabilities, here we go again. Dom Perrottet +15, Chris Minns +6. They're pretty okay in most of these. Matt Kean, even in a seat like this, net -4. That's the sort of seat where climate change would be one of the top issues. Well, another industry group has leaked me a poll taken last month of the seat of North Shore. Another contest between a so-called Teal independent and the Liberal Party in a safe Liberal seat. It shows the Liberal Party on 34%, down 13 since the last election. An independent on 28%. Labor on 10% and the Greens on 12%. On two-party preferred, the Liberals' Felicity Wilson would lose 54-46 based on this poll. So here is a poll, that's the wrong way around there, by the way. So here's a poll for Kiama, taken the week of March 13. Gareth Ward, former Liberal MP, former minister facing criminal charges, is leading on primary vote in Kiama, and the Liberal vote has collapsed. The poll provided to me has Gareth Ward at 40, Labor at 33, Liberals at just 11. They were 54 last election, Greens at 8, other 7. And those numbers would see Gareth Ward hold the seat with a two-party vote of 53 to 47 over Labor. All of these polls are bad for Dom Perrottet, but a lot of it's to independents and minor parties as opposed to Labor.